It's the thought that counts.
Hi, Mom. I just called to say happy birthday.
Liam! Thank you, sweetheart. I'm so happy to hear your voice.
It's such a pity I couldn't be there today.
Don't worry, darling. I know you're busy with exams. I was so surprised when I got your gift yesterday. It was so thoughtful of you.
Oh, I'm so glad you got it in time.
The pillow you made for me, it's absolutely perfect. And the message you wrote on it is so touching. I also love how you decorated it. It must have taken you ages.
It did take some time, but it was worth it. I wanted to buy you something, but I just couldn't afford this year. Money has been tight lately, so I decided to make you something instead.
This is the best present you could have given me. The care you put into making something special for me reflects your love.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
When it comes to gifts, it's the thought that counts. Remember that.
I suppose you're right.
And I count myself fortunate to have a son like you.
Can I throw a party? Hey, Mom.
Yes, darling.
You know my birthday is coming up?
Yes, of course.
I was wondering if I could throw a party.
Where?
Here.
Oh, okay. Let me just call your father. This needs to be a family discussion. Brian!
Yes?
Ben would like to have a party here for his birthday. I think it's okay, but I wanted to check with you first and set some ground rules.
Ah, right, yes. I think that would be okay. But as your mother said, we will set rules. You must follow them to make sure we can build trust.
Yes! Thank you so much. Of course, I understand this, and I'll certainly try to comply with your rules.
That's good to hear. Firstly, I think we must set a guest limit. I think 20 friends is plenty. What do you think, Brian?
Yes, no more than 20. What kind of party are you thinking of?
I just wanted to order pizza, play some video games, and chat.
That sounds fine and calm.
I agree. We must be here for the party, though. But we promise to stay out of your way.
Really?
Absolutely. I know you're turning 16, but some of your friends are younger, so somebody must be here, just in case.
Okay.
Lastly, no alcohol. If you try and sneak it in, there will be no more talk of parties again. Do you understand?
Yes, Mom. That goes without saying.
Great. It sounds like you'll have a great time.
Ben, you invite your friends and ask them what pizza they like. That way I can pre-order and make sure it arrives when you want it to.
Brill. Thanks, Mom.
Saying goodbye.
Right then, son. This is it.
Oh, my beautiful boy. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Although we both feel emotions with our last child flying the nest, we're very happy for you and know you'll do so well.
Thanks. It's a big change, and I'm feeling so nervous now. I was fine until we arrived. Now it's real, and you guys will go back home and leave me here. I think you should set about today making new friends. You're bound to meet others in your accommodation too. Don't forget, everybody is in the same position.
Your dad's right. Once you've made some great friends, you'll feel more at home. You'll meet people when you start your course too.
And make sure you try out for the soccer team.
Once you've settled, you won't even think about coming home.
At the moment, I can't see that happening.
You'll be surprised. Moving out of home is big. When I went to college, I couldn't even cook a potato. But it wasn't long before I got a handle on independence.
Just remember to give your course everything you've got, son. It won't be long before you are tempted by all the partying and enjoy them. But don't forget why you're here. You've got a bright future ahead of you. Thanks, Dad. I'm going to miss you both so much.
See you at Thanksgiving, son. Have fun and study hard.
Where in the world?
Saul, if you could visit any country in the world, where would you go, why would you go there, and what would you do?
Wow, that's a big question. I've got my list of the countries I want to visit in order, and the top of it is Brazil.
Interesting. Why Brazil?
To me, it just seems so diverse. It's full of culture, fascinating stories, and incredible landscapes. It also has lovely, warm weather. Very different to here right now.
You're right. It looks like a fascinating country. So what would you do there?
I've got a deep passion for nature and ecology, so I'd love to explore the Amazon rainforest and spot some native wildlife. I've also always wanted to visit Rio de Janeiro and dip my toes in the waters of Copacabana Beach.
That sounds breathtaking.
How about you, Gina? Where would you go?
For me, it'd have to be India.
Nice! Why India?
It's about the culture, the color, and sampling fresh spices.
Oh, yes. That'd be incredible. What would you do there?
I'd head straight to Mumbai. I want to see Bollywood firsthand. However, I wouldn't be able to visit the country without visiting the Taj Mahal, especially as it's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Absolutely.
Then and now. Is this a family photo?
That's right.
But you're not in it.
Yes, I am. See this plump boy over here? Well, that's me.
What? You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. I used to look very different back then.
Yes, you're so slim and athletic now, and you look so much better. Did you have plastic surgery or something?
No way. But I used to hate sport, and I liked eating junk food and sweets. The situation is different now. I exercise every day, and I'm careful with what I eat, not just for weight problems, but because when I eat good, I feel good.
And your hair, it was much longer.
Yeah, now I like to keep my hair short.
And you wore glasses?
Yes, I used to wear glasses, but I don't anymore.
You wear contact lenses?
No, I just had laser vision correction a few years ago, so I don't need glasses anymore. I can see perfectly now.
Wow! That's amazing!
Tell me more about yourself. How's your milkshake?
It's incredible. I always choose the same, but I love it so much. How's yours?
It's great. I've not tried this one before. I like to choose something new each time I come here.
Ha! That's so funny.
What is?
That we're opposites. Judging by how we choose our milkshakes, our personalities are entirely different.
That's true. So, you like to play life safe and stick to what you know. At the same time, I'm a risk taker, always seeking something new to try.
Absolutely.
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, I tend to shy away from new situations. Wait until I've sussed everything out before I get involved. I'm quite shy, really.
You don't seem it. I always jump into a new situation, but that sometimes goes wrong and I mess up because I don't know what's happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've found myself in some messes before.
Do you think the fact we're complete opposites is good? Or do you think we're doomed?
Good questions. It could work both ways. But mostly, I think you could help me to calm down. And I could help you to take more risks. Maybe we'll even each other out.
Good point. I agree.
But most of all, I love spending time with you.
Aw, that's so nice. I love spending time with you too. The power cut. Hey, Mim. That was some power cut last night. Tell me about it. I was curious to know if the power would ever come back on. The power went off at around 6:30, just when I was cooking dinner. It was a nightmare. We had to abandon the casserole simmering in the oven because it was electric, and it still had an hour left. Oh no, what a waste! I know. It was just Bill and me at home because Saskia was staying with her boyfriend. So in the end, I just heated beans on the gas stove while Bill dug out the candles. It was strangely romantic. Ha! Then, because we had nothing to do, we went to bed and got an early night. It wasn't too exciting. How about you, with the 3 children? Well, with the forecasted storm we had coming our way, I thought the power would go. And with the kiddies, I had to be prepared. We'd eaten and washed up by the time it went off. Ah! That made everything much easier. Oh, well done, you. Yeah, we turned it into a game. We lit candles around the house and put fresh batteries in any string lights we had. Good idea. We started by making shadow puppets. It was great fun. And Dan, my husband, is so clever. He told the children a story about a shadow puppet rabbit. It sounds like you had a great time. That's right. We spent quality time together. Then we snuggled down and read lots of stories by candlelight. It was very relaxing, and the children fell asleep much quicker than usual. Then we went to bed super early as well. What did people do before television?
Life after high school. I can't believe we've nearly finished high school. It's madness. I know. 3 more months and a lot of exams to go, but then we're free. It's very exciting. Are you going to go to college? I haven't quite made my mind up. My mom and dad want me to, but I don't think it's for me. How about you? It's college all the way. If all goes to plan, I'll be going straight away to study mathematics. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, I'm so excited. I've always wanted to go to college. I've got big dreams to make a difference in the world of numbers. Good for you, mate. So, if you're not going to go to college, what will you do? That's a good question. My dad thinks that if I don't go off to study, I should do an apprenticeship or learn a vocation. You don't seem keen on that idea either. It's not that I don't want to get a career, but I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't want to waste my time studying and training in something that isn't what I want to do long term. I'd say that's a fair point. I've been saving my hard-earned cash for years now, and I think I'm going to travel for a bit. See some of the big wide world and work out what I want. I'd be going against my family's wishes, but I want to do what's right for me. Dan, I think that's an excellent plan. Our parents will always push for what they think is best for us, but we're old enough to make up our minds. Exactly.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.